Redhead Siren, Insomnia Overnight, where ideas are born. It's better than counting sheep. Insomnia. For all who do not sleep. If you've ever wanted to find the ultimate humanities person on earth, look no further. That's me. And honestly, I've been happily using humanities person as a substitute for stupid for years now. Not that I'm even a responsible humanities person, mind you, like someone deeply into music or writing paper titled "The Impact of the Article on England's 19th Century Historical Development." Nope. I just grew up and started swearing more. And don't get me wrong, I have no idea what determines one's ability for a particular type of thinking, but exact sciences only ever inspired one thing in me. Yawning. Naturally, as life loves a good plot twist, my husband is a technical guy who adores numbers and formulas. How we ended up together is beyond me. Honestly, I think I'd have an easier time finding common ground with a Korean person without knowing a word of Korean than with someone whose eyes light up at the mention of dihydromonoxide. Oh my god, it was really hard to pronounce. That's my husband in a nutshell. To him, the world is full of chemistry and physics and math. For me, the world is full of words and expressions because they represent normal, understandable, and predictable human behavior. I suppose my interest in human relationships makes me a stereotypical ancient woman. Back in the day, she was responsible for the hearth, raising the kids, and maintaining peace in the tribe. My husband, on the other hand, loves physics because, as a man from the ancient hunting clan, he needed to develop spatial reasoning to catch a mammoth more efficiently. Or maybe just because he was lazy and didn't want to put in too much effort. Of course, my husband doesn't hunt mammoths anymore, but the habit of figuring out how things work stuck with him. Just like my need to socialize stuck with me. If we were talking in business terms, I'm the family's PR department, and he's the head of technical implementation. In simpler terms, I organize the party and he grills the kebabs. And we would live happily ever after, if it weren't for my curious nature. Sometimes I stick my nose where it doesn't belong. Specifically, I get this urge to understand how the world works. Why? Even I have no clue. It's bad enough that I have no aptitude for technical sciences, but my memory is also terrible. Apparently, though, someone up there decided we were a perfect match, because my husband loves explaining all sorts of scary, incomprehensible concepts to me. And seeing my wide, confused eyes with an eternal error message scrolling across sends him into some kind of ecstatic trance. So at 2 a.m., my husband is happily explaining to me how sound waves turn into zeros and ones that computers can understand. But that's a story for another time. Or, instead of just washing the dishes and having a beer, he is simultaneously explaining why water drains in different directions on opposite sides of the equator. Thanks to the Coriolis force, of course. And don't tell me you didn't know that. Even I know it now. Not for long though, probably. But, as I said, it's a Sisyphean task for him. My non-technical brain comes with the added bonus of a sieve-like memory. Sure, after 2 hours of explanation, I might grasp how DNA molecules form or what an electron spin is. But what's the point if I forget it all within 15 minutes? Sometimes I can't even leave the house for several hours because I keep running back to check if I turned off the iron or the stove. Once I rode all the way to the gym and had to come back because I forgot all my workout clothes. And here we are talking about electron spins, some mystical creature with incomprehensible behavior. Does it spin? Does it not? Who knows? Certainly not me. Still, my husband doesn't give up. Maybe he hopes some latent brain superpowers will awaken and I'll finally understand his technical language. I hope so too. Honestly, I don't have much of a choice. And don't think this is the end. There is a second part coming, so don't get too comfortable. Hi everyone, I'm Redhead Siren and I improve my English with my podcast. Some of these stories are true from my life, but not always. And you can check my English and correct me in the comments. I would be happy. See you next time!